Hello everybody, this is Simeonski again, and today I'm gonna explain you everything about sound design, music, ambience that you can put into your rec room, adventure or whatever you want to build. So let's go right for it. How do you do music and sounds in rec room? Actually, this could have come a little bit more early. Because it's not so much a circuit thing, but I will show you something how I'm using it that includes circuits, so that's why I'm putting this here. And also a little bit circuitry is actually implemented in this. So the most important thing will be this. You have an audio player. Super complex, but I will explain everything later. And you have, if you want to go more easy, you have a SFX sound effects box. This is more easy. This is the more easy way. So let's start with the easy thing, the sound effects box. Super easy. I could just put a button here. If I push the button, it will play the sound effect. What sound effect is it? I can just go to the effects box and can take whatever sound effect I want. Let's take the amazing to show me a preview of the sound, and then when I press this button, it will play the sound effect. So there's some settings also to this. It's almost the same like here, but let's go through them right in this thing now. So it's preset to be played to everyone in the room wherever they are. Maybe you don't want that, then you can use 3D audio. This means it's only played around this area. So if you stand here, you will hear it's coming from there, and it will also become less loud the more far you are away from it. You can change the volume, you can sync it. If it's unsynced, only the person that pushes the button will hear it. If it's synced, everyone that's standing around will hear it. Yeah, that's basically it already. So these things, scrappable, yeah. You don't want to think about these things. Yeah, that's the sound effects. So let's go for the more important one, which is the audio player. Because you can put very different inputs to the audio player. Okay, let's put the object board of this here. Let's delete the sound effect for now. So you can set different buttons here, of course, if you want. So you can trigger a play. So it plays. You can pause it if you want. You can fully stop it if you want. That means it doesn't pause, but it just resets. And if you play again, it starts from the beginning. If you pause it, it restarts from where it stopped. You can change the volume. You can even change the playback speed, which I wouldn't recommend. And you can trigger some options once something happens, like you can trigger another option once you start playing it. This is helpful. For example, I will show the example right now, but you can play if it's finished, so it will play through the whole sample, and then maybe play a second sample after that. This is when you have very long things, and you can do something else, pause and set the volume and anything. Basically, the one important things are the play thing, so you can have several things play at once, and the finished thing if it's finished. So now I'm connecting this. We will see that, and I want to change something here. So you will see you can change again the same things you did before. Even more, you can change the volume, player, speedback, audio channel, very important. Never use the voice channel for anything. You have other channels, you have ambience, music, sounds. Use one of these. Never use the voice channel for any of these things. I don't know why it's preset, but never do that. For example, let's use the music channel for now. And then you have the same settings again, 3D audio, so it's only... Here you even have more settings. You can have a roll-off distance when you cannot hear it anymore, Doppler effect, something like this. You have more options. You can loop the audio, which is also very interesting. Like if you have a background music, for example, you can loop it. And you can interrupt current sounds. If something else is playing, you can stop. Make that stop, and you can sync it also, so everyone will hear the same sound at the same time. Or you unsync it, then only the person that wants the sound will hear it. And then we have different input methods here. One is the music constant. The second one would be the ambience constant. Here. And we have a... what was it called? Audio. What was the third one? It was not called audio, it was called sampler. Sample audio constant. So you can connect these things just to the audio input, and then it will take the audio from there. Just that you're not confused that you cannot set anything here directly. You will have to put these things inside. So music, kind of self-explaining. We have some music samples from Rec Room that you can choose, and then this will play once you push the button. Then you have some ambience, almost the same. You have different ambience sounds, for example, river, spooky, that you can connect. Once it's connected and you press this, it will play the ambience. And the very special thing here is the sample audio. You can go there, and then you can go to edit sample, and this would be some kind of way to record your own stuff. I could, for example, put music in, or music is a little bit harder, so because you will have to use your PC and connect some different things, but you can just put in voice, for example. I could, for example, record now a voice. We'll have a cooldown. This is the #1 recording that people will hear when they enter my room. Yay! So, then you can have a little preview of what this is the #1 recording that people will hear when they enter my room. Save it. And so now if you connect the sample audio, it will play the sample audio when you press the button. Right. And this is where the settings come in. So this is the different channels that people will randomly will set themselves for loudness. So if you use the ambience background, use ambience. If you have music, you can use the music, and for anything else, I would use the sound. Even for the things you speak in yourself, I would suggest you to use the sound instead of the voice, because the voice channel is normally super loud and everyone is on there, so like you don't want to influence these things. I don't know why it's even here, but never use the voice channel basically. That's basically the audio player. But one example how I used it once was in connection with my beloved trigger volumes. And so let's give you an example real quick. With my trigger volumes. So, for example. So I have my trigger volume here. Basically, what I want to do here is there's one music playing when I enter this, and there's another music playing when I get out of this, basically. Yeah. So I can do this easily by putting two audio players here. First, second, add two music constants as well. So let me choose different musics. Okay. Connect them. Okay. And now when the player enters this area, I want to play this. And if the player exited, I want to play this. So now I don't want to play both at the same time. You can use the command that don't forget to put it to music channel. It's always tricky as well. You can use the command interrupt current sound, but I have found that this most of the times doesn't really work well, so that's why I never used it. But now you can easily use the play pass-through. So if the player enters, this one is played, and at exact time you can use the pass-through and tell this one to stop if it's playing. And you can do the same here. So if this is pressed, this will be played, and you go back and stop this. So this should automatically now play one of the musics and stop the other. Just in that way, in that easy way. So let's see if it works. One music is playing, I'm exiting, the other music is playing. So that's how you basically set up audio in Rec Room. Thank you guys for watching again. As always, like and subscribe, and visit my extra room that I built to show off the things that you can do and to give you a little bit insight, especially when the circuits come up, that you can just check out, make a selfie, post it, whatever. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.